Mercedes struggled last season but eventually got on top of their major issue. Mercedes engineer Andrew Shovlin has opened up on the changes the Silver Arrows made at their factory to solve their porpoising issues after complaints from Lewis Hamilton and George Russell. The German manufacturer updated their design tools after both drivers suffered from horrific bouncing early on in the season last year. The biggest change came to the team's CFD system so they could better identify the issues and find a fix. He said the team needed to crack the code of what was happening with the cars aerodynamically before they could find a development path. Eventually the team saw the lights come on again as they developed a range of technology to deal with the problem. He told Motorsport.com, "The issue wasn't so much our wind tunnel but there was a mechanism at play that we hadn't captured in any of our modeling or any of our work, and that was the porpoising mechanism. So, there were two things you had to do. One is that you've got to engineer it out of the car, which was, at the time, during the opening races of the 2022 season, fairly painful from a point of view of the distraction, the finite resource that we've got in a cost cap in the aero department that had to funnel into understanding the problem. That was some very fundamental and relatively basic work, just trying to work out work actually was going on, and then, subsequently, work out, how do you develop the tools that you need to be able to get back to where we were?" Hamilton was one of the loudest critics of the team's porpoising issue after complaining of severe back pain at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. The Mercedes star struggled to escape his cockpit after the race in Baku and eventually emerged clutching his spine. Hamilton later admitted he was biting down on his teeth in pain and stressed the team would hold good discussions after the Grand Prix. He added, "I can't express the pain that you experience, particularly on the straight here. And at the end, you're just praying for it to end." Hamilton's horror led to the FIA taking action with new ride height sensors introduced for the Belgian Grand Prix. Russell also criticized the cars bouncing at Imola, praying the team would find a solution to the issue quickly. He commented, "The bouncing, it really takes your breath away. It's the most extreme I've ever felt it." Mercedes eventually closed the gap to Red Bull with Hamilton battling at the front with Verstappen in the United States and Mexico. Russell eventually secured the team's first and only win of the season at the Brazilian Grand Prix.